Hello everyone, welcome back to Linkside 201. Today we are going to talk about free variation and complementary distribution. But before that, let's have a review about last time. So we introduced three concepts: phoneme, minimal pair, and allophone. Okay, phoneme is the mental representation of sound. So we use double slashes to represent the mental representation to indicate the mental representation. So we have C here, and we use square bracket to indicate a phonetic representation. So actually, this is purely mental. We cannot hear it. We cannot produce it directly. All we can get is the physical representation. However, we have our language faculty in our brain, in our mind, can map this guy into this guy. Okay, and another concept: minimal pairs of words in a language that differ in only one segment and have distinct meaning. So, for example, we have C and T. The only distinction is the initial consonant, and we have different meanings. And then allophones, as we can see, the same phoneme can be realized into different phones. So all the phones are the allophones of the same phoneme. Okay. So actually what we want to know is that given two physical sounds, you want to know whether they are the same in the mental world. In other words, we want to know whether two sounds are same or different phonemes. Okay, so we have a way to tell whether they are same or different. So if two sounds are minimal pair, then they are different phonemes. However, if the two sounds are in free variation or in complementary distribution, then they are the allophones of the same phoneme. Let's take a look at minimal pair first. Different phonemes. So again, minimal pair are two different words with only one with only differ in one sound. Okay, so tip and dip, the initial consonant is different and they have different meanings. Sip and zip, same point. So we know t sound and d sound in English are different phonemes. And in Mandarin, we to say white we say bai, and to say orange we say pai. So the only difference is the initial consonant again. However, this is an aspirated version of P sound. So voicing feature is contrastive in English. As you can see, the only difference between T sound and D sound is the voicing feature. Voiced, voiceless. Aspiration can be contrastive in Mandarin. Aspirated P, unaspirated P, and it makes all the difference. So t, d, s, z are different phonemes in English, and b and p. These two sounds are different phonemes in Mandarin. Okay. So, okay, then let's talk about free variation. So we have covered the different phonemes part, and then let's see in what condition we can say two sounds are the same phoneme but just different realizations. Okay, the first case is free variation. So free variation is that two or more sounds appearing at the same position in a word without changing the meaning. So, for example, if we try to pronounce this word, we can pronounce it as stop, right? Stop. The p sound can be unaspirated. However, you can say stop with an aspiration at the end of the p sound, right? You can say stop or stop. It means the same thing. So it means that unaspirated P and aspirated P are the allophones of the same phoneme. So we can use this representation a phoneme per can be realized as this one or as this one. Okay. Another way to say two phones are the allophones of the same phoneme is when the two sounds are in complementary distribution. So let me make an analogy first. So we know Superman is Clark Kent, right? They are the same entity, but they just dress differently. So in linguistics argument, sometimes we say when we see two things are in complementary distribution, it means that you either see this one or see this one in different environment. Then you can say these two things are in complementary distribution, and they are the same entity because they never occur in the same position. So it means that it's just the same entity but realized in different environment. So Superman is Clark Kent and Clark Kent is Superman because you never see these two images at the same time, at the same location, because they are the same entity. Okay, so we can use the same analogy to say the English plural s. So English plural s can have three realizations. When it follows a voiceless sound as in cat, cats,